the stark landscape and pristine mountain peaks, frozen lakes and endless stretches of rocky, barren terrain. And amidst this virgin beauty, echoes the sound of these children.
हमारे स्कूल में सारे सब्जेक्ट है, इंग्लिश, उर्दू, मैथ्स, एसएसटी, साइंस।
मुझे स्कूल अच्छा लगता है कि दोस्तों के साथ खेलने में अच्छा लगता है।
Children who can now learn, study and play in these schools that have been practically reinvented in their villages. An initiative that has been life-changing for the Ladakhis in this region.
What we are really trying to do is work in only the remote schools, okay? Why? Because today there is a lack of faith in the of the parents in the remote government schools. All of the schools that I talked about are government schools. Since there is an apparent lack of faith, they try and send very young kids, as young as 3 and 4 years old, alone to the city of Leh to study, which is creating an exodus of young children. To try and stem this, what we are trying to do is make the remote school more exciting, more happening, and more holistic, so that the parents also continue to put faith in the system.
बच्चे enrollment कम थे, तो अभी इस साल जो इनका जो लाइब्रेरी इंस्टॉलमेंट हो गया, प्लेग्राउंड का इंस्टॉलमेंट हो गया, तो बच्चों में एक तरह से माँ बाप में बच्चों को यहाँ दाखिला देने के लिए, एडमिशन देने के लिए थोड़ा उत्साह, थोड़ा जोश है.
Drawn to Ladakh time and again for trekking, Sujata Sahu quit her job to pursue her passion, educating children. And this led to the inception of 17,000 feet, a foundation that was set up to embark on a journey of social change. A journey that aimed to transform the face of schools in the remotest villages of this region.
In the remote villages, the sizes of the villages are very, very small. So, anything you do there, any intervention you bring in, any kind of support, any kind of extra effort you see, you can actually see the results. We didn't have to push them to come to school. We just have to make it a whole lot better and easier for them.
To get into education basically came after the 2010 floods, when Sujata was a teacher in Sri Ram school, and we together did a very large relief effort. We continued that for 2 years, and we decided that education is the field we wanted to work in, because that was one of the greatest need of this region.
Since their inception in 2011, 17,000 Feet has broken down their projects into modules of infrastructure upgrade, teacher training, resource improvement, and focus and exposure through volunteer workshops.
We've set up libraries in over 100 schools today. And what we also do is conduct reading programs to help improve their reading and English and their vocabulary. We also conduct, infrastructure improvement. The schools are in pretty bad shape. So they need simple things like chairs and tables. Something, in minus 10 degree temperature, they're sitting on the floors. So we do school furniture. None of the schools we know of have playgrounds, something as basic as that. We supply playgrounds. We've done, repairs and so on. We also are very keen on training teachers at a central level. So we work with the department to train teachers in various methodologies.
The initial stages of a program had their own share of hiccups. With access being the biggest hurdle, Sahu and her husband had a tough time mapping and assessing all the schools that were present in these remote districts of Leh.
We visited 370 schools when we started out. We said, 370, where are they? So we started out, we visited and mapped every single one of them. We took their latitude, longitude and altitudes. Obviously, they don't have street addresses. Some of them don't even have roads. You have to climb or walk for 2 days or half a day to reach. The most amazing thing that we found was every of these schools, even if they had children as little, student strength of as little as 1 child, or whether they had 100 children, they were all functioning.
Like for Ringzing Angmo and her family, getting quality education was a distant dream. With her village Dhomkar situated around mountain passes, having no connectivity with the city. But since the time Sujata and her team made the nearby government school functional by setting up libraries and implementing their teaching modules, learning has become fun and interactive for many children like her.
उन्होंने यहाँ पे बच्चों को बड़े फन के साथ कैसे मीन्स बुक्स को यूज़ करना है, तो यूजुअली हम करते हैं कि लाइब्रेरी यूज़ करते हैं, वहाँ पे लिखे होते हैं प्लीज़ कीप साइलेंस, बच्चे बुक्स उठाते हैं पढ़ते जाते हैं, मीन्स दैट डजंट मेक एनी सेंस. आप इन्होंने बताया कि इनको कैसे यूज़ करना है और जो बुक्स को देख के बुक्स में जो जितने भी एक्टिविटीज़ होते हैं उनको कैसे बच्चों के अंदर ईगर लाना है पढ़ने की.
17,000 feet has till now benefited about 8,000 children. And with the impact becoming bigger and better, this educator is all set to conquer new heights.